And welcome back to a wonderful trade logic series. So yesterday we had traded in New York session in US 100 index, and today in London session we had traded in US 30 index Dow Jones. So in this video I'll be explaining both of these two trades. Yesterday you can see there was a good resistance over here, the previous day high, followed by the next that is the yesterday's high and breakout. So you might be recognizing this pattern as a classical pattern of cup and a handle followed by a breakout over this level. Okay, so let me show you my entry. My first entry was at the break of this trend line over here by a very good green candle, this candle. So we planned our first entry here. Our SL was below the last low, and our trade was for 2:1, as you can see here. Now after break of this handle pattern, we made our second entry here, which was our pyramiding entry with the same target, and stop loss was just below the resistance, which will now be called as a support. This was a resistance that was going to worry us a little, and over here you can see price made a good green candle, and this next candle gave a trap. So after this trap was made, we had planned of trailing our profits. So my trailing level was somewhere over here for both the trades, and over this candle we had to exit our trade. So the pyramiding trade gave us no profits, and the original trade, which is this trade, gave us some profits, about half of the total TP. So I'll show you this in my XM. Yeah, here you can see this was the first trade. That was a break-even trade, and since it was a break-even, I'm not explaining this in this video here, otherwise the video will be too long. The second trade was this trade over here, which this was the pyramiding trade, and this was the original trade. So we made about $9, less than $9 in this trade. Now this is the trade which I'm more excited about, is this trade over here in US 30, and I'll explaining you this setup of US 30 in London session that we took today in afternoon. So coming back to trading view, yeah, so this is a chart of US 30 on a 15-minute time frame. You can see that this was an important zone over here, this complete line, over which price had already interacted twice, first as a support and second as a resistance. Now when we go to a 5-minute time frame, price on this level, on this zone, made sort of a double top, okay, and gave a good closing, gave a good candle, but the closing you can see was not good, because there was a good wick over here on this candle. So at next candle, price made a good up move over here, and here we planned for a long trade, or basically trap of a double bottom. Since most retail traders, what they do is they see a double bottom and a double top, and they jump right when the neckline breaks, but most of the time this does not works. Most of the time direct breakout fails. So over here we made our long entry, and as you can see, I'll show you, this was our SL somewhere over here. Now you can see when we go back that there was no there was absolutely no resistance over this zone here. So price had over here, so price had no reason to stall anywhere in this zone, in this complete zone. So this was the first resistance that we might had to face, and this was going to be the second resistance at this level here, complete, and this would be the third. So now our TP was initially for 2:1, something like this. But after this good green candle, this massive green candle, we shifted our SL to break even, and we trailed our target to this recent high that was till here, this level, and we achieved a net target, net risk to reward of 3.74:1. So massive profit booked in this US 30 trade in London session. I'll show you this on my XM. So $28 is almost that we have booked. This trade I had to close because the lot size was too much for my SL. My SL is always $10 or below, and this is a trade that I mistakenly clicked, seeing a wrong chart. So we are up by almost $50 in last 7 days, and for my $100 trading challenge, we are up by almost $12. That's all for this video. Stay tuned, and I'll see you all in New York session today at night. Thank you. Please subscribe if you like my content.